The Unity Candle Ceremony is one of the most popular unity rituals done at weddings. I'm Margaret Johnson, your wedding fairy godmother, professional wedding officiant, and premarital mentor. I'm here to walk you through your moments of yes to your moments of I do. So, you want to know, what do I do and what should I expect during my Unity Candle Ceremony? You want to plan the perfect ceremony and you kind of don't know where to start. Very common, so you're here. So here's everything you need to know about your Unity Candle Lighting Ceremony, including maybe a sample script. So you can find these on the AMM website, and they can give you tons of different scripts to use. So the Unity Candle ceremonies are popular and a beautiful unity ritual. They symbolize the joining of two people with their two distinct personalities in a devotion to their partnership, right? They're also chosen to represent the blending of two separate families into one, especially when meaningful elders or children are participating. If you're performing or planning a unity candle lighting for the first time, or you're curious about how to set it up at your venue, you may be wondering the best approach to take. Well, we'll cover supplies, setup, rehearsal, delivery, and what to consider after the ceremony. So, you want to keep in mind though that check with your venue to make sure that if the the ceremony will be inside, that open flames are allowed, right? So first step, make sure that this is going to be allowed. So the basic unity candle ceremony outline is two candles, one for each partner. These candles might already be lit when the ceremony starts, or two family members might light them and pass them on to the couple, or the wedding officiant might light them at the start of the ceremony. The officiant talks about the meaning of the two candles and the symbolism for the two flames joining as one. And after this speech, the officiant asks the couple to light the third candle. The third candle is what's called the unity candle. See where we're going with this? So, the partner lights the third candle together using the two smaller candles. So, the two smaller candles are placed back in their holders and left burning. Please do not blow out the candles. It probably will go against everything that your wedding officiant just said, and we'll talk about what to do with it after and how that plays out. So first, we'll talk about the supplies. What do you actually need? So the couple will need to supply the candles pretty much because it might be something that's meaningful to you. It's going to end up in your home, so you want to make sure that it's a item that you want to keep and it's visually pleasing to you. But the wedding officiant should make sure that all of the required items are there and set up and ready to go before the ceremony starts. So you'll need two small candles with holders. Don't forget the candle holders, right? Many couples choose individual candles, the long ones. Use an additional candle for anyone else that you want to include. So usually it's two candles, but if you want to include someone like children or parents or close friends, feel free to add more, but make sure that they have the holders. A larger decorative candle with a candle holder or a plate or tray, something that looks gorgeous. This is the unity candle, which will keep as a momentum. So most couples will keep the candle. So specialty candles like with your names carved in them or the dates, they can be purchased, but many couples just choose a large pillar candle in their favorite color. The lighter or match. Keep in mind the aesthetics, right? So the lighter might be visible and even photographed during the ceremony. So don't forget to bring a backup either. So you might want to use, a white package of matches, or if you can find a small decorative lighter. Don't forget the table and the stand. So sometimes couples are doing the unity candle and they think, oh, we'll just get three candles, and that's wonderful. But if your venue, or if you're having it in your own personal home or a backyard, make sure that you don't forget to set the table outside as well. And decorative touches to your table, right? Or the wedding altar. Customize the ceremony with sculpt or scented, hand poured, or colored candles, and a dash of magic to the day if you choose a symbolic color, something that means something to you. Also, make sure that you choose a low smoke or clean burning candle for indoor ceremonies, and don't forget to trim the wick. If your wedding guests are sensitive to strong odors, you may want to purchase unscented candles. So now for the setup. Make sure that all the supplies are set up and ready to go before the ceremony starts, and don't forget to bring that backup lighter. The smaller candle should be placed on either end of the table so that there's no reach, right? The groom's not reaching out to the bride, or one party is not reaching out to the next. And make sure the table's an appropriate height so that the couple doesn't need to bend over, and stay clear of any draperies or decorations that might accidentally catch on fire. Decorate the table with flowers and herbs and crystals, framed photographs of family members, colorful fabric tablecloths, or anything that's meaningful or speaks to you as a couple in your uniqueness of your relationship. So, next we're going to get into the positioning of the table. So, where do you put the table, right? Where you put the table actually matters a great deal. This should be decided before or during your wedding rehearsal. So here's some popular options, right? So off to the side is one option. So when you're placing the table off to the side, choose a spot that the couple can walk to easily without tangling up any long dresses. If a wedding has two brides with long gowns, you'll probably want to choose an alternate place. Also, you can give the guests the best view. So you can place the table in front and just off to the side. So as the couple steps forward to perform the ceremony, they'll move closer to their guests, which will feel more interactive and for everyone involved. My favorite, and I think the simplest choice, is to place the table behind the officiant. The officiant will step behind the table when the time comes for the unity ceremony. So if you picture it, the table's behind, the officiant's in front, and then the couple is in front of the officiant. When it's time for the unity ceremony, the officiant step behind the table, and it's just a shorter walk for the couple. This is great because the table's not noticeable until the officiant steps out of the way, and the audience won't need to shift their attention to a different location. Now, you should absolutely have a rehearsal. During the rehearsal, remember that everyone will be wearing something different than they would be on your wedding day. So keep in mind when you're choosing where to put the table, think about long gowns, bridal trains, themes of the wedding, any costumes or robe or decorative sleeves or shawls that your officiant might be wearing, or the wedding dress might have, or the groom. And what do you say? So when you light the unity candle, it takes place during any point of the ceremony, really. A unity lighting candle can take place at any point. It's usually a seamless transition after the vows and after the ring exchange. It's a continuation of the symbolism of their love and commitment. It can be done earlier on, where the officiant can light the candle, and right after the welcome, just sort of symbolizing that, hey, we're committed to coming together as one, and light the candle and go back to proceeding. So when you do the pronouncement, there's nothing more to do after. Everyone just heads out. It's totally up to you, the formatting of the ceremony. Now, but again, that's entirely up to the couple. You can ask parents or friends to light the candle, and that's also a great way to get your loved ones involved in the ceremony. Now, keep in mind how much time the ritual is going to take during the rehearsal, and consider whether or not there's time to involve other people. Those small details matter. So as you're going through the process at the rehearsal, you can determine if this is just enough for us, or is someone may have, not able to get to the front as quickly as you'd like. So now we're going to think about the transitions, right? So the transitions are key when shifting from one part of the ceremony to the unity ceremony. So the officiant should offer a few words and let guests know what's coming next, and then talk about the ritual symbolism and the meaning for the couple. So some officiants will talk about what the actual ritual represents. Others will talk about what it represents to the couple, especially if you're uniting families, other children, and so on involved. You can do a quick Google search on Unity Candle Ceremony sample scripts, and you can find, words that speak to you, just for, to provoke thought or prompting, and you can edit it as you like, something that is meaningful to you. And if one of the candle goes out during the ceremony, simply light it again using the second candle and then continue on with the ceremony. Don't make too big of a deal about it. Now, after the ceremony, the unity candle um, is popular because it brings a visual storytelling component to the wedding ceremony, right? And the couple will have a decorative keepsake in their place to keep on their shelf or mantle in their home. And in fact, some couples light the candle again every year on their anniversary to reflect their relationship while they're sipping on a glass of wine or a cup of coffee. And a final planning note is to choose a friend or relative to be in charge of cleanup after the ceremony, or someone who can take the candle and make sure that it's in safekeeping. You can always subscribe, follow me for more tips, and I'm happy to provide any other insights that you would like. I'm Margaret Johnson, your wedding fairy godmother, professional wedding officiant, premarital mentor, and I'm here to walk you through the steps from your moment of yes to your moment of I do. And the best part is we get to do it together.